Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis, starting from the BTC and then we're going to move on to the Ethereum price action. If we're going to take a look into a weekly time frame, as you can see in the last 4 weeks, as soon as we held the level of $29,000 and $30,000, 4-week non-stop we're having green candle. However, with the current candle, we've got over 4 days to close this candle. At the moment, we're at very important, the high time frame Fibonacci golden zone and around 0.5, $46,607. However, does this mean in a high time frame we are out of the bear's control? In order to analyze that, we need to move on to the lower time frames, daily time frame. Before we start the multiple time frame analysis, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. The daily time frame. In the last videos, I was mentioning that 35,500, ideally 36,500 is going to be the first level in order to move towards the upside on the daily time frame. So as you can see, we tested it after we broke, tested perfectly, and we held the resistance number 1. As soon as we broke the $39,000, $40,000 daily time frame, entered into a consolidation zone. So as you can see, in the last 3 days, 72 hours, first rejection right from the first candle couldn't break the 0.5 level. That's not going to be easy. And then the second one, we had this red candle yesterday. Again, dollar to dollar, cent to cent rejection that we're going to see on the lower time frames. The third one we are witnessing today. And we will see how this works out. On the daily time frame, even if we're going to go around $48,000 and $50,000, I'm expecting the pullback in the market. As you can see that we've been, as soon as we held the level of $30,000, the primary entry has been provided as soon as we hold the $31,000. So since then, we targeted resistance number 1, resistance number 2. At the same time, we did target the resistance number 3, which is the major one. And bear in your mind, if you're new to the channel, these resistance and support lines we've been following without any change since the 4th of June. And one could have been already up by 50% spot profit. And if you're a leverage trader with a 10 times 500% and with the decent leverage, 5 times would have provided you 250% profit. However, if we're going to do further analysis, we need to go into a lower time frame, a 4-hour time frame. Before we analyze mid and lower time frames, if you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to gain all these profits, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available. And it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. So under 4-hour time frame, as I mentioned in the last video, that it won't be easy that the bulls to break this major resistance line. And as you can see, dollar to dollar, week to week rejection. 48 hours ago, we tried the first time, and at the moment we are trying again. If we're going to analyze, as soon as we held, as expected, the timeline has been provided on the 25th, 24th of June, that as long as we're going to be holding the 33,500, 34,500 in the next 48 to 72 hours, as expected, we held exactly under 48 hours. Then 4-hour provided a bullish signal. So that was your swing trade. As soon as I said, the entry level was around 34,000 and 33,500 levels. So as you can see, one could have been already up by nearly 40% spot profit after we hit the target number, resistance number 1, resistance number 2, as well as the major resistance number 3. As long as we're going to be holding the resistance number 2, 4-hour will be under the bull's control. However, if we're going to break either clean breakout or claim it as a support with a pullback, the maximum level that one could watch is going to be around $50,000 and $51,000. 2-hour time frame. The bullish signal came slightly earlier on the 2-hour time frame. As soon as we got, as you can see, one by one, we got rejection from the support number 1, and then once we broke the support number 1, bullish signal has been provided under a 2-hour time frame, and that provided us under lower time frame over 40% spot profit. So the current condition of 2-hour time frame is heavily under the bull's control. In the next 24 to 48 hours, if we're going to lose the lower line of this resistance number 3, then 2 hour will be under the consolidation. However, losing the upper line of this resistance number 2, 2 hour will start going towards the bearish control. However, it's slightly early for us to talk about it because lower time frames still under the bulls control. Moving on to 1 hour time frame. Under 1 hour time frame, 45,300 levels, 45,500 levels, if we're going to lose in the coming hours these levels, 1 hour time frame will start moving towards the consolidation territory. However, in the next 12 to 24 hours, if we're going to lose the lower line of this resistance number 3, 1 hour will start moving towards the bearish control. At the same time, we need to be careful with this level, upper line of this resistance number 1. Breaking it, claim it as a support, 50,000 will be on the table. However, losing the lower line under 1 hour time frame, 2 hour time frame will start moving towards the consolidation zone. So I'll be keeping an eye on 1 hour and 2 hour time frames. Bear in your mind, under higher time frame, which is a daily time frame, I covered in the previous videos the dead cat bounce. The all-time high is going to be your first point, the lowest point is going to be your second one. However, 0.5, ideally 0.618, the golden zone, is going to be your third point, where the price action highly likely in crypto may come up to the $50,000, $51,000, and highly likely we will see a rejection from either 0.5 or 0.618 golden zones. And the next question is, if one of these levels is going to be the third point, what will be the fourth point? The fourth target point is going to be, which I showed in the previous videos, that's going to be $20,000 and $18,000. However, it is very early for us to talk about those levels as long as we're going to be holding on the daily time frame, which is a high time frame. This resistance number 1, 38,000 and 40,000 levels, and then we will see a further consolidation. It may take 4 to 8 weeks, and then we will see a continuation of the bull run. However, if under higher time frame, losing this resistance number 1 will lead us this time all the way up to $20,000. As I said, it is slightly early for us to talk about it. I'm going to watch how these 0.5 and 0.6 levels going to play in the first place. The next place is going to be the 38,000 and 40,000 levels. At the moment, there is no need to panic about this scenario. Moving on to Ethereum, I'm not going to repeat on the daily time frame. Ethereum is still under the consolidation, and after reaching the resistance number 3, I provided via Twitter the resistance number 4. For market and instant updates, you can follow me via Twitter at @the_magnate. And as soon as we held the level of 1725 with a $9 difference on the lower time frame, the long signal has been provided. Moving on to 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, as soon as we managed to break and held this level above 2000 level, 4 hour time frame provided a bullish signal. So it depends where you took this signal. If you took it right from the 1725, which was being provided clearly that this level is supposed to hold, and then as you can see, over 16 hours we had a battle at around these areas. So we targeted resistance number 1, nearly 50%, resistance number 2, 65%. In the recent videos, we were targeting the resistance number 3 with a 75% plus spot profit. And then recently, I added this resistance number 4 via my Twitter, as I mentioned, and that over 100% spot profit. And again, if you're a leverage trader, 10 times, 1000% profit, 5 times, which is a decent leverage, 500% profit in the last less than 3 weeks. So the current condition of 4 hour time frame, as you can see, week to week, dollar to dollar, we held this level of resistance number 3. Also in here that you can see it, how we held the resistance number 3, and then it is heading towards the final target zone, which is around 3,350 all the way up to 3,450 levels. And on the higher time frame, I'm expecting a pullback, similar scenario as a BTC. 2 hour time frame. On the 2 hour time frame, the bullish signal has been provided once we broke the 2000 level, and as you can see, dollar to dollar, week to week, we held after the retest. Since then, 2 hour moved towards the bullish territory. On the 2 hour time frame, if one took it this signal, it could have been already up by over 60% spot profit. So the current condition of the 2 hour time frame is, which is slightly early for us to talk about it, as long as we're going to be above the resistance number 2, 2 hour will be under the bull's control. On the 1 hour time frame, as long as we're going to be above the resistance number 3 in the next 24 to 48 hours, 1 hour time frame will be under the bull's control. If we're going to lose resistance number 3, then I'll be watching under 2 hour time frame this resistance number 2. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.